If I could talk to my younger self, I know exactly what I would tell him. You don't need to hate yourself to change. I know you're angry at yourself. I know that it feels like the whole world is against you. You keep saying you want more out of life, but you continue wasting your own time. You stay up all night playing Destiny 2, chasing distractions, and choosing comfort even though you know it's taking you further away from the person you want to become, you know? Then afterwards, you look in the mirror and you hate the person you're looking back at you. You tell yourself that you're lazy, you're weak, you're soft, you're not a man, that you need to destroy this version of yourself. You probably remember like telling yourself that before in the mirror, right? Like, I need to kill, or telling other people, or even just saying, I need to kill this version of myself. But hating yourself isn't gonna save you. I know you believe being harder on yourself will force you to change, and you think that if you insult yourself enough, you push yourself enough, you make yourself feel guilty enough, eventually you'll become disciplined. You know how dumb that sounds? But that shame only makes you want to escape again. You know, you start feeling behind in life after that. You know, you feel overwhelmed with everything that needs to be changed, you know? But you just need to take the time to sit down and face it. Face whatever you're dealing with. And after that, you actually make tremendous progress towards your goals. Like if you go on a dopamine detox, you know, I don't have a phone right now, so there'll be times where I'll be sitting there and I'll have to process some feelings, you know? And the best thing I find out is to just feel them, be like, damn, that motherfucker, bro. He fucking hit me on the neck back in school. You know, like stupid shit like that. Like we have a lot of things that we need to like overcome. Because like you're not broken. I know you feel broken. I know it all fucking sucks right now and feels like everybody's just out to get you. But you're responsible what the fuck happens next, bro. No one's coming to take the phone out of your hand when you're watching porn and shit. No one's gonna think like, oh, I'll save you, man. No one's gonna fucking do that for you. No one's gonna make your bed. You're probably coming from a single mother home, right? So your mom's like, she'll probably do it for you. You're just creating more stress for her, you know? And she's probably too busy to even do it anyways. You know, she's still got to make dinner. She's still got to, you know, see how much money is coming next week so she can pay the light bill. And that pisses you off, doesn't it? Yeah, it fucking should. Honestly, it should piss you off that you feel that way. Because, bro, like, you are responsible for what happens next. You have to start making the difficult decisions in your own fucking life. This is my argument. Not because you hate who you are, but because you care about who you could become. You could be someone great who everybody around you is like, damn, it's that one dude. Oh, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, that's probably what you want. Look, you don't need to fix your entire life tonight. You need to turn off the screen, go to bed when you said you would, record for 10 minutes, clean one part of your room, keep one promise to yourself. I find that that really helps, but also could be a setback if you don't follow through with those promises. So I try to make it something very easy. Like for me right now, it's 100 push-ups a day. And if you're in a rut right now and you need to hear these words, you need to fucking brush those fucking teeth, you degenerate, bro. Then do it again tomorrow. And look, I don't hate you. I'm on your fucking side, man. Because if you're anything like me, you felt like no one gives a fuck, you know? Honestly, most people don't give a fuck. Most people got too much shit going on in their own lives. So that's why you should give a fuck about your own life. I understand you feel overwhelmed, you know, you go down spirals, and at the end of it, you're just bloated, you know? And you're afraid that you wasted too much time already, that no matter what you do now, there's no point of going further. That's a bullshit limited thinking right there. But you do have time. I'm living proof that you don't have to stay where you are forever. Okay? I could have been something far worse than I could ever imagine, you know? And, you know, if it wasn't for God and my faith with Jesus Christ, and, you know, I know there's going to be other people who don't follow my religion, but it's fine. You know, you've got other things for you. Might be the universe, might be other religions. I don't care what it is. But the whole point of this video is you don't need to destroy yourself to become a better version of yourself. You need to forgive who you were, take responsibility for who you are, and start fighting for who you could become. And I know that's hard for some more and more people, especially with a lot of people with ego. They're like, why should I have to forgive and take responsibility for who I am? It's a victim mentality where they like put the blame on other people, and it might be fucking true that other people are doing it. You know, like things with our government, for example, you can be like, oh, it's their fault for everything. But it's like, if you're not going to try to make an active change, there's no point of going into it. But my point is, you need to start fighting for who you are. Who you are is a young man who's ambitious, who has big goals, and is willing to do what most people don't want to do, to become uncommon amongst common people, to be able to escape normal life that everybody else has. That's what I want for you. And I can help you with that. But now you got to do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Never give up and push past your limits. That's video 2.